Christy, I know you've got a good oversight of what's happening at state government level around the country, and I know you've got experience in portfolios in Canberra in the social services area. Bill Shorten quite rightly says the NDIS has got the states duck shoving things that they previously had funded to the Commonwealth, that there's not enough contribution now from the states for education, specifically special needs education. But he talks about the fact that the Commonwealth itself doesn't have enough oversight. Now, this is because Gillard, when she established it, took on all the downside for the Commonwealth just to get the states over the line. Politically, she needed a deal. All good and well, Bill Shorten, but these are Labor states. What's he going to do about it?
They are Labor states, and it's how Labor established the deal. And of course, the coalition supported it and continues to in a bipartisan way. The former Minister, Linda Reynolds, made some questioning remarks about the sustainability of the NDIS, particularly the number of children who are recipients of NDIS funding. Over half of recipients are children under 18, and that's why Bill Shorten has very delicately started a conversation around finding savings in the NDIS through approaching it through the education channel. But he has to go up against every teachers' union in Australia and every state premier. And we know that state premiers never like to give away little bits and pieces back to the Commonwealth, particularly in these deficit times, particularly in Victoria. We know Victoria's school system is broke. New South Wales has just embarked on a health review as their first order of business, and I'm pretty sure Premier Minns hasn't accounted for more health funding for NDIS children from the New South Wales budget either. But there's no doubt it's unsustainable. Labor wants to bring the growth rate down back to 8%. It's currently at 14%, and 8% is a lot too. It's tipped to outgrow Medicare just in the next decade. So children, there's no doubt, are going to school, are not getting the support they're needed. They're put on the NDIS and they're there for life instead of getting what could be better for them in the way of interventional support at school and interventional education. But that's not happening. He's right to question it, but it's a good narrative Labor's presenting to crack down on the NDIS funding they need to continue to bring down.
Yeah, I want to see some action, not just the talk, but we'll watch this closely. Cashed up industry super funds have, according to the Australian Electoral Commission, Nicolle, funnelled more than $114 million into the bank accounts of trade unions since the mid-2006 period. These are militant trade unions. They support the Labor Party. In some, they support the Greens, but mainly Labor. How's this in the interests of all of us who might have money in these industry funds?
I don't know. It's not in the interests of super fund members, Peter. I don't know how this is legal. Like, how have they been getting away with essentially what it seems like donating monies to unions, so money to unions that is money of the members, so that they can run political campaigns against, well, you know, the coalition or anyone who's not Labor. I just find this extraordinary, and good on Senator Andrew Bragg for continuing to dig into it.
Ladies, got to leave it there. Nicolle Flint, Christy McSweeney, thank you as always.